After losing 60 pounds and keep it off for 13 years, I've learned why so many busy professional men are working hard all day, trying to eat healthy most of the times, but still struggle to lose weight. In this video, I'm going to share the 5 night habits that's keeping you fat and how you can finally break the cycle, lose the weight for good, and keep it off. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button because I'm making a new video about weight loss advice for men every single week. Use these strategies to help dozens of men just like you lose up to 60 pounds and finally escape the yo-yo dieting cycle. And if you're tired of constantly losing and gaining the same weight, I want to help you get to your healthy self without giving up the foods that you love. The first habit that you are doing is that you are mindlessly having a lot of snacks at night, and let's imagine that you are eating healthy all day but wondering every single evening why you're reaching out for the chips, the chocolate, the leftovers, and you wake up frustrated and you're wondering how you are able to not doing that again because you're just overweight and struggling, working so hard. I want you to make sure that you are having a high protein dinner at night, like 6 p.m., where you have at least 45 of your daily calories come from protein, and then the last meal, depending on how you are allocating your protein intake, I'll recommend at least 30 grams of protein in the last meal because a higher protein diet helps you feel more satiated and you don't feel like you're craving as much. And also, the more muscle mass you're building through having a high protein diet, you will lose weight even faster. And you're also planning the evening snacks. The evening snack I usually have is a high protein cookie because it's chocolate chip. There's a lot of protein, like 20 grams of protein, high in fiber. I also recommend you have 20-40 grams of fibers into your diet, and having a protein cookie with a lot of fiber also reduces the cravings. And if you really like something that is sweet with like chocolate chip, that is a great way to satisfy your cravings and also remove trigger foods. Trigger foods, for example, be having a lot of chips in your house. You could be having a lot of chocolate and leftovers from food. Always make sure that you're only making food enough for you to eat that day, and also you are meal planning for the next couple of days. I know if you are a professional man who has a family and they like chocolate, of course, just let them have the chocolate, but don't have a whole like place for yourself with only chocolate because that's going to ruin it, and you don't want to take candy from the child. And also after dinner that you are brushing your teeth. I know if you have a late night dinner, for example like 9 p.m. before you're going to sleep, then you are immediately going to have that meal later, and then you're brushing your teeth. By that, you're going to lose weight without feeling desire that you need to battle your willpower every single night. If you want to lose the weight for good and become the most healthiest version of yourself, just like you saw with me and my client transformation in the beginning of the video, there's a link in the description and also in the comment section where you can apply for coaching with me, and we'll see if you and I are fit to work together. Second night habit is that you're eating without a plan. Let's imagine that you've been working out all day and you're mentally exhausted, and instead of just following your nutrition plan, you're grabbing whatever you feel like is easiest when you're at home, and you end up eating way more far calories than you intended. To be in a calorie deficit, you need to have 300 calories below your maintenance calories and have 45% coming from protein, 40% coming from carbs, and you're also meal prepping. So the amount of calories that I just mentioned to you, you are making a meal plan based off my FitnessPal subscription, where you are going to put in the stats that I share with you with calories and the macros, and then from there you are just taking the meals that you really like depending on your volume, amount, the meal frequency. If you like 2 meals a day, that's fine. If you like 3-4 meals a day, depending on how you like it, it's just a preference. And then you are also logging in the calories and switching out the meals that you enjoy, because sometimes you like this type of meal for one day, then you want to do eating something else because you feel bored. So it's about maintaining your motivation by eating different kinds of meals, so you are still being able to feel that you are not eating bland meals, and also having healthy options. That is also why you can switch out the meals throughout the day, but it's easier for me because I'm a simple guy. I just want to have 2 meal plans, and then I follow the 1 meal for 2-3 days, and then if I'm sick of that, I'm just changing the meal plans, and I'm still getting the calorie deficit to lose weight and having the macros. And following an evening routine is just easier if you are drinking 4-5 liters of water throughout the day, so you don't go to binge eat late at night because cravings are just coming in. if you are not controlling your hunger levels, and having a high protein diet and higher fiber is also helpful for you, and that you're going to stay consistent on your busy work days. Third night habit is that you're staying up late at night. Let's imagine that you're telling yourself that you just want to watch one episode even more, but suddenly it's midnight and the next day you're just tired, hungry, and you're craving a lot of high calorie dense food before lunchtime. And I want you to be more consistent with your bedtime, because if you're going to bed every single night the same time, you are making your body feel like it's very tired at the time of you're going to bed, and you are consistent getting the 8-9 hours of sleep, and sleeping like less than that is raising your cortisol level, and that is going to make you feel that you are having a more bigger problem with losing the fat, because if you have higher cortisol levels, you are holding on to more fat, and reducing the screen time before going to bed like 30 minutes before. That is easier by just journaling the day, like reflecting about how things were going for you, and also you are going to have, for example, what I'm doing before I'm going to bed is that I'm reflecting about what I've been grateful throughout the day. Find 5 things that you've been grateful throughout the day, because that's going to give you a lot of positive connotations in regards to how you are doing, and also praising yourself that you've been doing good, like 5 things you've been doing good, and also being more give yourself some constructive feedback by how you can improve, because if you are thinking that everything is going smoothly when you're trying to lose weight, it's not. So that's just a better way for you to be more honest with yourself and take accountability, and by doing that you're going to wake up more energized. You feel like fat loss is even easier because you're just having a lot of energy throughout the day to accomplish all the tasks that you want. Habit is that you're drinking all your calories. You are getting a lot of beers, you're drinking a lot of soft drinks with a lot of calories, maybe late night coffee, and maybe it doesn't seem to be a much, but after weeks doing that quietly, you are just getting a lot of unnecessary calories that you could allocate to eating more of the tasty foods that keeping you in a calorie deficit, and you are just going to gain a lot more weight. So I recommend that 4-5 liters of water throughout the day, because it's going to make you feel full when you're in a calorie deficit. Calorie deficit is signaling to your body that you're eating less than your body needs, and it's signaling hunger levels, and that hunger is just painful if you're not able to have the small tricks that can help you feel full throughout the day. And 0 calorie drinks is also something that is giving you the taste of the drinks, but it also avoids the amount of sugar that you are getting and the calories. Sugar is going to fuck up your teeth, and the amount of calories you are getting, you can just allocate that to having more tastier meals. So you're not, let's imagine you have 2000 calories to eat for a day, and then you're drinking 1000 calories coming from drinks. That's not going to help you feel easier to maintain this calorie deficit. And maybe limiting your alcohol. I don't necessarily drink alcohol, especially only if it's like very convenient, for example like going out for drinks, but that's very rare. And also herbal tea, and by doing this you're going to create a calorie deficit without feeling that you're depriving yourself. The 5th habit, and also the lastly, is that you are starting tomorrow. And let's imagine that you are everything like you promise yourself that you want to do better tomorrow, but the Monday comes, and then comes the next Monday, and month turns into just several years without seeing that the body that you really need, and it just frustrates you a lot. So I also want you to prepare instead every single morning. For example, you laid out your gym clothes, so you have that in your bag, and also the meals that you want to prep, because you just don't have to think too much about that you really want to binge eat when you're at work. And also you plan your breakfast. For example, I'm someone who usually wakes up like 7 a.m. and then I'm just, maybe sometimes I'm going to have the breakfast, 3 eggs and a couple of whole wheat toast with some low fat butter. Then I'm just going to the gym, or sometimes I'm not even eating, I'm just drinking a black coffee and drink a little of water. Then I'm going to the gym, like having a caffeine pill that is giving me the energy that I need to accomplish my workouts fasted. And then I'm just setting one clear goal of the day, is just following my plan with following the meal plans I've been laid out, prepared the day before. I'm working out with the workout plan I have, 6,000 steps every single day. And you're going to break the cycle, lose the will of craving too much, you're building momentum, and you finally lose the weight and keep it off for good. If you want to lose the weight for good and become the most healthiest version of yourself, just like you saw with me and my client transformation in the beginning of the video, there's a link in the description and also in the comment section where you can apply for coaching with me, and we'll see if you and I are fit to work together, and I'll help you build your game plan to lose the weight